geared up.
Good morning, everyone! Woohoo! Haha! Love this in the morning. Well, at any time of the day, really. But good morning to every single one of you if you are watching this in the morning. Otherwise, good evening, good afternoon, good night, whatever. Cool! So, what are we doing today? Well, this is kind of another test to try the Zoom H1N to try and get the best sound possible. It's March, end of March now, 30th of March or whatever it is, Easter weekend. So of course at this point or at this time of the year there's still not many options to ride, unless you want to ride in the rain and things like that, but personally nowadays I try to avoid, I mean, if I'm out and about and then starts rain is one thing, but if I'm in the house and it is raining, I'm most likely I will not go out unless I really have to. And to try this setup now with the H1, with the Zoom H1N, it can't be raining really, because I have the microphone on the outside of the bike. From all the tests I've done, it was the best sound I got was with the microphone outside, but there was some wind still there, and of course, I mean, yeah, that's not ideal, at least for me. I didn't really enjoy hearing the wind, hearing the sound of the exhaust and all that was awesome, even with the stock one. But you know, with that, you know, I want to try and find the best position for it. But with this setup, being on the outside, it cannot be raining whatsoever. Otherwise, I'm gonna ruin that, and you know that those bloody things are expensive. So yeah. Today, as we are doing that, as we are testing that, we are actually on the way to Edinburgh Harley-Davidson. They are having a special event called Eggstravaganza, as egg for Easter egg. Okay, a bit too white here, but there you go. We're turning. We are turning again at very slow speeds. So whoever says that Harleys they don't turn, you're wrong. See, I did the roundabout just fine. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna go there, just have a look around, but essentially because they are doing a free checkup on the bikes. Okay, pre-season riding checkup, whatever they call it. Woohoo! So I'm gonna take advantage of that, and I'm gonna ask them as well, like, about that wind noise that we could hear on one of the previous videos I did, just testing the Zoom H1N. So maybe they'll have a clue of what could be. That would be nice, because it's a bit annoying that I want you to enjoy like the pure sound of a Harley-Davidson, but I don't think it should include there whatsoever. So we'll try and sort that out. The way I have the microphone is actually pointed towards the exhaust on that side. Okay, so the Zoom H1N, it has two microphones. All right, bi-directional microphones. Okay, so they are facing that side, one to the left, one to the right. So you get that nice stereo image if you are doing, you know, a video that will actually let you hear that. Like for example, if you are stationary and like a car or train or whatever goes past, then you can hear it going from one side to another, like it is quite cool. But anyway, yeah, it is facing that side, facing the exhaust. So I can only assume that whatever noise or whatever is making that noise, it might actually be from that side. I don't know. I don't know. Might not be the case, because I was speaking with Eduardo the other day, and I showed him, like, hey, is this the noise that you could hear from my bike some time ago? And he said, yes, that's it. So there was one day we went to England together last year. I didn't have like my gear yet, so I could not bring you footage of that. Let's do a thumbs up here, yay. And I was like, yeah, you're telling me I have a noise coming from my bike, but I can't really hear anything. I know, I can't really hear anything out of the ordinary when I'm riding. But clearly there is something there. It might be something that's slightly loose. I don't think it is anything too serious or anything like that. I don't think. And I actually think it might actually be more difficult to, or might be very difficult to find out exactly what it is. But well, hopefully I'm gonna have a announcement today for that. And there we go. See, the bike turns. Bloody haters. Just joking, guys. But well, I can see that the bike turns. Right, so I don't know if shall I let you enjoy a bit of the sound of the bike as we make our way to Harley-Davidson. I'm mixing, well, I think I'm mixing, because of course I'm doing the vlog. I'm not editing as I'm speaking, but the idea is to mix the sounds coming from the Zoom H1N with the sound of the microphone when I speak. When I speak, you know, you hear the sound of the microphone together with the Zoom. If I'm not speaking, it's just the Zoom. Hopefully, I know how the wind is and all that. Cool. Wow, that's it. I'm gonna continue, and you're gonna enjoy a nice soundtrack, which is the sound of this lovely bike, completely stock, engine-wise and exhaust and filters and all. So we are here with David from Edinburgh Harley-Davidson and Kawasaki. There was some music on the background, so in a bit to not get demonetized, I have to do a voiceover here. So basically, David here is doing a visual inspection, is spinning the wheel, looking for any cracks or anything stuck in the tire, sidewalls and rim on both sides as well, and check the valve for any cracking there, and a visual brake disc and brake pad inspection, make sure everything is good, the lines, the nuts and bolts, no signs on of leaks on the fork, so that's good. Wheel bearing is checking if there is any play there, and checking as well if there is any biting on the brakes, and so on. He then proceeded to have a check on the brake fluid level there of the paddle, make sure everything is working as it is supposed to. So that was all good, just like we like it, eh?
There's nothing else, there's nothing slack there, nothing missing. Footrests are all intact. And what I'll sometimes do, I'll give that a return, because if you don't move them,
yeah, this one's on the.
They do seize.
Yeah, the shock itself apparently on this model, they are quite prone to do that.
Notorious. Yeah.
So far it seems to be working, but always keep that in mind.
Checking the pillion foot pegs, and they're fine. Comes to the back. It's a bit more difficult at the back, obviously. So what we do is we'll reposition the jack again. You want to look at the tyre again as well.
Oh, there's a wee.
Yeah. That's the brakes.
There you go. Is the brakes?
Yeah. So what's happened there? Sometimes you can get a bit glazing on the disc.
And
that can cause hear that wee pitch?
Yeah.
And that's what's happening there. There's a bit of glazing on the disc. What you can do is remove the brake pads. You put the brake pads on a flat piece of like glass with sandpaper.
Alright.
Take a little coating off them, and then you get sandpaper on the disc, and you can take the shininess away.
Okay.
So basically you're deglazing it.
Alright.
And that's what usually causes that on the Harleys. Did you hear that?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's all that is. And I'll check for belt alignment as well. So there is a little air gap in between the lips of the pulley, which is good.
Wow. Bloody annoying.
Belt tension is fine.
So it should be?
Yeah, that's where it should be. There is a tool for it, for checking on a major service. Just checking all the teeth on the belt. I can't see the front sprocket obviously because it's covered.
Yeah.
There's no any teeth, I've seen belts with the teeth lifting.
Oh, right.
Something that stone's caught and damaged the belt. So your tyre pressures, okay, they're normally on the sticker here. Tyre pressures up, here we go. They're at the bottom. I'm just going to pull this off a wee bit. So, the front's 240, it's kPa, so it's kilopascals, and 276. I would have to convert that to PSI, okay?
Yeah.
That's your dipstick for your engine oil. So that's your top mark, you see the wee arrow, and that's the bottom, okay? So you fill hot on jiffy stand. So that oil is about halfway. I don't know what the engine's been sitting about for a while. It is quite warm, eh? So that would need a wee top up, okay?
Alright.
But I would actually run it until it's operating temperature and then check it again.
Sure.
Okay, but how it is at the moment, the oil's fine.
Alright, very good.
Brand new as well, you can lose your fingers in there. So you're about 7mm. That's fine. And the last thing I would do, I would do a wee video, a wee walk around,
Sure.
and then the video would get sent to yourself, okay?
Sounds good. We are going home now. I'm testing a new mic position again. Added some more dBs on it and moved it a bit closer to the side of the exhaust. So we'll see how that goes. We might still have that wind noise, as you might have seen it on the video if you remember. There is like some glazing apparently on the disc and brake pads, so that's what is making the type of noise, which is bloody awful, very annoying. But hopefully when I do my service next month, well, I don't know when you are watching this, but I have the service coming up in May. Hopefully then they'll be able to sort that one out. Well, I do hope you enjoyed the video checking the bike over. So that was just a visual check, make sure everything was okay. I'll try to open this visor. It's pointless. I'm going now because my glasses are getting a bit steamed. There you go. Of course I have to rev that there a bit. And I don't have a proper, let's call it a proper exhaust yet. I need to one of these days just go and buy something. Even if it is just a Reinhardt. The Reinhardt used to sound quite good. But that's it, guys. I'll not bother you too much again. So we have let's go. Haha, love the sound. But yeah, I'm gonna leave you now. Enjoy the sound of the bike for a wee bit longer. Different riding, different position on the mic. Hopefully it will be slightly better. I don't, you know, we are doing different tests. Hopefully we'll find one that will be the perfect spot. So till the next time, my friends, take care.